Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. Today was a double celebration for Omega Power Ministry in Rivers State, and Governor Fubara was part of the celebration. It was quite an awesome moment for the governor as he was received by the people of Omega Power Ministry. You can see the crowd, they're welcoming him and shouting and screaming. It took our time to talk about what is going on in the state and also what he expects from the church. Let me allow you to watch the moment as it was part of the 51 birthday celebration of the General Overseer Apostle Chibuzo Gift Chinyere, and also the 18th anniversary celebration of the church at the headquarters. Let's watch the video and we're back together.
Congratulations to this church. Because power will not succeed without the support of you. So I want to thank you for supporting power. I'm happy to be here. I'm more especially to celebrate this birthday with him. He's been a very strong supporter of our cause. Right from the time we started this journey, he has kept faith with me in prayer. And I strongly believe his prayers and the prayers of this church is one of the reasons why in the face of all our trouble, we're still standing. There is nothing God cannot do. So I know that with your continuous prayer, we will overcome this present challenge. Power. Power. I want to commend you for what you're doing. Life is not about taking. What is most important in life is giving. And anybody who believes that it is only taking, the person doesn't go far in life. For all you're doing for humanity, God will continue to strengthen you. But those of us outside understand your contribution to humanity. Look at what you just showed me here. How many of our schools are still functioning to provide that level of training? It's no longer there. We met a dead system which we are trying to revive. But you're doing it as a private person. Why won't God bless you? That is the truth. And that thing I want to say is, I will support you. I will support you. And I will continue to support you. I'm aware that there is a building that your TV station, they are doing partnership. And one of the dreams of that place is when you finish it, guests will be staying there when they come for programs. Let me, on behalf of the government and every one of you here, which are the good people of Rivers State, donate the sum of 200 million naira for the completion of that project.
All right, welcome back. It was quite a great moment there. 200 million naira, it's a huge money, I must say. But then what Apostle Chibuzo is doing is such a great job, and there's no way one would not be excited to be a part of what he's doing there. But interestingly, he talked about the issue of the crisis, that the purpose is towards controlling the resources of the state. And he said a lot of things. What's your position on all of this?
Fubara is doing great jobs, recruiting food soldiers everywhere, both from the church, from everywhere you can think of, businessmen. If you notice, you will notice that the former president's wife, I'm talking about Jonathan, Dame Patience Jonathan, was there, and you just know that these are allies coming close, and giving 200 million is not beans, and with that, without saying much really, the members of OPM are now they are very simplified right now.
Yes.
Such that if anything happens, apart from the political terrain, some people are members, though they may not have political parties, they may be praying or will be praying for Fubara because this is 200 million. This is my helper. If anything happens to his government, that 200 million is not going to be coming and all that. So we are going to keep praying for him. So Fubara by default, with a very wise way, is actually bringing more allies to it. And these are, you see proofs that the monies are really going to Rivers State, because in the long run, even the OPM is a River State, and it's a River State investment, even though it's actually privately owned. But by the time OPM start having programs, and people start coming from far and wide, coming for programs to River State, they're going to start making money. And sometimes, at some point, the hotels will be filled, and then if there's overflow, the surrounding hotels around will become filled. They can get some taxes, and at the end of the day, it will not only just be OPM that will enjoy it. By the time there are one or two programs, they want to come out to see the terrain of River State. Yeah. At some point, they may say, okay, let's just see this new tourism that is coming up. So it's another way of Fubara encouraging entrepreneurship. Okay, you may call it you can call it religion, but entrepreneurship is being encouraged. And if you ask me, I think even at the level of federal level, they should start borrowing a leaf from all of this. So Fubara is encouraging developers, encouraging entrepreneurship.
And there's something I know about, sorry for cutting you, there's something I noticed about Apostle Chibuzo. He's been so instrumental to the development. He's not just to the development of state, but also human capital development had been one of his topmost targets. He's been doing so much.
Remember the Happy Boys?
Yeah, unfortunately, they paid him back home. But however, that has not really stopped him from doing good. Yeah. We've seen a lot of people that he had been able to train in school, send them to university, bring them out. The man has done so much.
He sponsored some persons who didn't have enough money to get married.
Okay,
he sponsored them. He was able to you don't need to. You say, okay, lump start. We're not going to pay all, but lump start. Let's find out the bills of your bride price and all that. Let's go together and see how we can talk the parents of the women, of the ladies involved, so that you just get married. And he has been so many. Some who wanted scholarship, he gave. Some who were doing works, he gave. That's why you saw the likes of Sim Fubara saying God will bless him. He has been doing quite a lot, even as an individual.
Yeah.
And to whom much is given, so much is expected, and it's only normal for the government to come around and support him. Just fairly recently as well, Fubara invited Umar Pai.
Yeah.
You just notice that he's being a bit more spiritual in his work right now, though he's been touching the lives of Riverans, but he's also trying to look at the spiritual radar. The spiritual controls the physical, and they're making pronouncements over his life, over Rivers, such that no matter what is going on, they are putting this matter before the Almighty.